Attention passionate Dallas Cowboys fans. Something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game with a direct impact on the Cowboys' path to another championship run. We're talking about a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years, and we're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more and show that you're part of this family. Let's help each other reach 8,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Now folks, if you've been following the NFL news cycle lately, you know things are heating up in a way that could redefine the entire landscape of the league, especially for our beloved Dallas Cowboys. One of the biggest, most unexpected rumors circulating right now is the possibility that the Cowboys might be on the verge of trading for Christian McCaffrey. Yes, you heard that right, Christian McCaffrey. The dynamic, versatile running back who has already made a huge impact in the league, potentially donning a Cowboys jersey very soon. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Is that even possible? Well, let us break down the context, the recent developments, and what it could mean for the Cowboys moving forward. First, let's talk about the current state of the 49ers, the team that McCaffrey has been stunningly productive for over the past couple of seasons. Since arriving in San Francisco, McCaffrey has been a key piece of Kyle Shanahan's offense, a weapon that defenses have struggled to contain. But here's the catch. Despite his talent and production, the 49ers had a surprisingly underwhelming 2024 season, finishing with a 6-11 record, a stark contrast to their usual dominance. And that's not just a coincidence. Injuries, roster attrition, and perhaps some strategic missteps have taken a toll. Deebo Samuel, a vital part of their offense in 2023, suffered injuries that limited his impact last year, and Brandon Ayuk, who is expected to step up, also faced setbacks, including a season-ending injury. Trent Williams, the legendary tackle, is now 36, and at that age, teams start to see some decline in performance, no matter how great a player he is. Looking ahead to 2025, the Super Bowl odds for the 49ers have shifted quite a bit. While they remain a respected team, their odds have dropped from being among the top 5 favorites to around 10th on the list, with betting odds at plus 2,500. According to For perspective, that's a significant drop, and it raises questions about their strategic direction. It's also a clear indicator that the franchise might be looking to shake things up, possibly by moving assets that have high value right now, like Christian McCaffrey. After all, at 28 years old and with some injury history, McCaffrey's trade value is still quite high, and trading him now could give the 49ers the chance to rebuild or retool their roster for a more competitive 2025. And that's where the Cowboys come into the picture. The organization has already made a notable move recently, trading for George Pickens, a promising WR2 who is set to be a free agent in 2026. The message here is clear. Dallas isn't just looking for short-term fixes. They want to contend now in 2025 and not wait around for a rebuild. Despite FanDuel's Super Bowl odds at plus 4,200, which are lower than some other contenders, the Cowboys front office clearly believes in their ability to compete and win a championship. Adding a player like Christian McCaffrey would be a massive statement of intent, a move that could push them over the edge. Now, let's consider the potential fit. The Cowboys historically have been a team that's not afraid of making bold moves when the opportunity presents itself. They didn't draft a running back before round 5 of the 2025 NFL Draft, which was a surprise to many analysts. Their current projected backs for the upcoming season include Javonte Williams, Jaden Blue, and Miles Sanders. But let's be honest, they don't exactly scream elite, and if the goal is to finally get over the playoff hump that has haunted them for so long, they need that extra spark, and that spark could very well be Christian McCaffrey, a player who, despite some injury concerns, has proven to be elite when healthy. In 2023, he ran for nearly 1,460 yards and scored 14 rushing touchdowns. Adding over 560 yards in the passing game, that kind of production, is exactly what the Cowboys need to elevate their offense and give their quarterback, whoever it may be, a true weapon. But of course, the big question is, are the 49ers seriously willing to part ways with such a versatile and productive player? Well, here's the thing. Trading McCaffrey doesn't necessarily mean a complete rebuild. Kyle Shanahan has done a remarkable job scheming around his talents, and the 49ers have also invested in their backfield with rookies like Isaac Guerendo and Jordan James. Guerendo especially showed promise in his rookie season with multiple games over 75 rushing yards. So even if they move McCaffrey, it doesn't spell an end to their running game or their offensive scheme. Instead, it could open up new assets, draft picks, cap space, and roster flexibility that the 49ers can use to strengthen other areas or prepare for a future without McCaffrey. The timing of such a move makes sense from a strategic standpoint. The 49ers, knowing that McCaffrey's value is at its peak, could capitalize on that before injuries or age start to diminish his impact. And the Cowboys, eager to make a statement this year, might see this as the perfect opportunity to bring in a proven difference maker who can immediately impact their playoff chances. Now, I want to pause here for a second because I know some of you are thinking, is this really going to happen? Well, folks, nothing is certain in the NFL until it's officially announced, but the signs are pointing toward a real possibility. The Cowboys have shown a willingness to be aggressive trading for George Pickens, not drafting a running back early, and they clearly want to maximize their window of opportunity. If the 49ers are indeed looking to shake things up, and if Christian McCaffrey's value remains high, then a trade could be on the table. And the Cowboys, with their cap space and draft assets, could be the perfect landing spot. Think about what McCaffrey brings: elite rushing ability, excellent hands, versatility as a receiver, and a knack for making big plays in crucial moments. When he's healthy, he's a game changer. And for the Cowboys, having someone like him could finally push them into that next tier of contenders. It could be the piece that turns a good team into a Super Bowl favorite. As we look at the broader NFL landscape, it's clear that teams are increasingly willing to make bold moves to win now, and the Cowboys are no exception. Their front office has shown they're not afraid to spend assets or take risks if it means a shot at the title. And trading for McCaffrey, despite the price tag, could be exactly what they need to finally break that playoff curse. Now, let's switch gears a bit and talk about the potential impact on the division. The NFC East is already one of the most competitive divisions in the league, with the Eagles, Giants, and Commanders all vying for supremacy. Adding McCaffrey to Dallas would not only boost their offense but could also shift the division power balance. The Eagles, who have been dominant in recent years, would need to respond, and the Giants and Commanders would have to step up their game just to keep pace. It's a scenario that adds a whole new layer of excitement to the upcoming season. And let's not forget the historical context. The Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl since the 1995 season. And while they've come close a few times in recent years, they've often fallen short in the playoffs. Bringing in a player of McCaffrey's caliber could be the catalyst that finally propels them to the promised land. It's a move that says we're all in. And for fans craving that elusive sixth Lombardi trophy, it's a tantalizing possibility. Of course, there are risks involved: age, injury history, and the cost of acquiring McCaffrey all factor into the equation. But the NFL is a league where bold moves often define champions. The Patriots traded for Randy Moss in 2007. The Rams acquired Odell Beckham Jr. in 2022. And both teams went on to deep playoff runs. The same logic applies here. Sometimes you have to take a leap of faith. So, what do you, the fans, think? Is this just a pipe dream, or could we see a blockbuster trade that reshapes the NFC East? Will McCaffrey, with his unique skill set, finally find a home in Dallas? And how would that change the playoff picture? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear all your predictions, your hopes, and your fears, because one thing is for sure: the upcoming season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and the Cowboys might just be at the center of it all. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates. So stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. Whether it's trades, draft picks, or game analysis, we're here to keep you in the loop. Thanks for riding along, and as always, go Cowboys.